Good morning, everybody. How are you all doing? I'm a bit under the weather today. Just hope. What was it? So, how is everything? How is work? How is everything going? Let's wait for some persons to stream before we start officially. So, so tired and stressed. Let's wait for some persons to join in before we start. So, guys, let's see. Please, guys, let's come up. Let's come up. We not get cream. 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 My face is a bit dull. Hello. Please let me know who is here with me. Please tell me your name and where you're watching from. Let's get to know each other. Okay. Let's get to know each other. Today. I don't really know what to do today. There are a lot of things I would have loved to do. Please, if you are just joining us, help me like the live stream. Help me like the live stream and also tell me your name and where you're watching from so we can get to know each other. Hello. Welcome to my live stream. Can I get to know you? Can we get to know each other? Can you tell me your name and where you're watching from? Okay. So I just want us to really want us to talk about a lot of things. So today, guys, guess what? There's a surprise I have for everyone, but I just wanted to put come on the live stream before I begin. I was trying to learn a different language. I don't really know if I'm trying. I don't really know if I'm good at it. I don't really have the accent, but I think I'll try my best. Hello. Where are you watching from, please? Can you leave me your name and where you're watching from? Let's get to meet each other. Hello. Welcome to my live stream. If you are new here, please let me know your name and where you're watching from. Let's get to meet each other. Let's get to know each other. If there's anything you want to know about me, you can also ask me on the live chat. Okay? Hello. It's a pleasure meeting you. Let's get to know you. Can you let me know your name and where you're watching from? People they join 10 people don't join this line, they just small. But when it was Coco Melon, they were there. I believe more people will join the live anyway. Let's get to meet you. I have a lot of gist for you guys. I have a lot of gist. I have a lot of gist for you guys. Guys, guess what? You guys know I'm an English student. I'm studying English, yeah. Well, I'm not really good at it, but I'm trying my best. Now, anyway, I love literatures as well. Hello. Can I get to know where you're watching from, please? So there's this book I got from a friend. This book. I read this yesterday. It's a Ghanaian novel. Is it a novel? Okay, it's a drama. It's a drama. Well, this book. Wow. It's really nice. The Dilemma of a Ghost. When I read it, it was just like, old novels. Like during the time when there was no cell phones. That was how, the man, the African man wanted to get married to another woman, and the woman happened to have a son who is in love with the man's daughter. So that's how they set up the father to go to a different place and, all that. Please, if you are just joining us, let's get to meet you. Can you tell me where you're watching from? So, how this whole thing played out was, so the man was insisting on getting married to this woman, and this woman has a son who is in love with the man's daughter. They were planning to get married, but now, if your father should get married to me, my child can get married to your own child because automatically we are already siblings. So the children had to falsify their father's death, the girl's father's death, so they could get married. This novel is a banger. If you can find this novel in your bookshop, you can go for this. It's a very beautiful African novel. So guys, today I don't really know what we should talk about. Honestly, if you ask me what we should talk about today, I don't really know. But I would love to hear from you. Remember guys, I told you guys I love connecting with people. I love meeting people. So come on. You guys should talk to me. Is there anything you want us to talk about today? Anything at all? Or is there anything you want to know about me? Anything at all? You can leave it on the live chat and I'm going to attend to you. Okay? Let's go. And if you are just joining us, please help me like the live stream. It doesn't really take anything from you to like the live stream or talk to me on the live chat. So let's get to know each other. I love making friends. I love meeting new people. So tell me, where are you watching from? What's your name? So I can get to meet you. Okay? Hello people. If you are just joining us, let's get to know where you are watching from, please. Let's get to know where you're watching from, your name and where you're watching from. And please don't forget to like the live stream. If you have not subscribed to this channel and you love what we do, you can hit the subscription button. We're all about cooking. I post a lot of cooking videos, hair videos. Like if you're African or you love African hairs, you can go through my channel. You see a lot of African hairstyles that you could try, and we have a lot of African food. Okay, Rawinda, hello. Rawinda, please can you let me know where you're watching from? Before you ask me any question, at least I should know your name and where you're watching from. And also, you want to know about me as well. You should ask me my name. You should ask me where I'm watching from. You should ask me things you want to know about me. So tell me, Rawenda, where are you watching from, and what's your name? Your message is kind of eating. Why? Why do you want to see that? Do you have any reason why you want to see that? Do you have any specific reason of seeing that? Please, if you are just joining us, let's get to know you. Tell me your name and where you're watching from on the live chat. And if there's anything you want to know about me, please leave it on the live chat so we can get to meet each other. Also, help me like the live stream if you have not, and hit the subscription button if you've not. If you're able to share this live stream, I'll appreciate that. Oh, you're a feet lover, so you love looking at people's feet. But I should assume it shouldn't be everybody's feet. It shouldn't be just anyone's feet. At least you should have special people you look at their feet, not just anyone. You should have special people you want to look at their feet, not just anyone's feet. I don't think that's polite for you to ask about my foot. Okay, guys, let me get to meet the other people here. Please help me like the live stream and tell me where you're watching from on the live chat. Okay, let's get to meet each other. There are a lot of things we can talk about. You can also tell me if there's anything you want to know about me, my country, my place, my culture. We can talk about that on this live stream. I'm all about making friends. I'm all about connecting with people. So guys, come on, Rwanda, you don't expect me to do that just because of subscription and likes. No, that's not polite. Let me tell you, I don't know if it's just Africa, but I think it should be same every other places. It's not polite for you to ask a lady to show you her feet, especially when we've not met each other, we don't know each other. You've not even created a chance for us to know each other. So I don't know. Other persons here can tell me. I don't know if it's just in Africa, but it's not polite for you to ask such from a lady you don't, um, you're not really close to. I think looking at someone's feet, it should be someone you're so close to, someone that is special to you. I don't just look at people's feet, except maybe I'm a spa technician who deals on, washing feet and all that. So come on, let's talk about better things. Let's talk about other things. There are other things we can talk about. So if you want to know me, fine. I can tell you about me. I can tell you a lot of things about me. I can tell you a lot of things about my country. I can tell you a lot of things about my culture. But come on, let's just be rational sometimes. So if you're just joining us, is there anything at all you want to know from me? Or you can also let me know where you're watching from. Or you can tell me about yourself. You can tell me about yourself. Tell me about where you're watching from, your country. There are a lot of differences in each country. Yeah, every country have differences, and I also know different countries with different time zones. So let's get to know a lot of things about locations. Yeah, let's connect globally. Okay, Rwanda, you're from India. Wow, wow. Okay, okay, that's nice. It's a pleasure meeting you. I'm Siri, and I'm from Nigeria. I'm from Nigeria. It's an African country in West Africa, anyways. So, how's your country? Is it cold there? Is it hot there? Is it snowy there? How's your country, and what time is it in India? What time is it in India? Down here in Nigeria is 10:38 a.m. Nigerian time. So, guys, is there anything you want us to talk about today? If you're just joining us, let's get to meet you. Let's get to know you. Please. I don't want you to be mute. I want us to connect. I want us to get to know each other. I know there are a lot of us that comes from different places. So if you are just joining us, please let me get to know your name, where you're watching from, and I'll also introduce myself to you. We can connect, we can make friends, we can, So tell me, and please help me like the live stream if you have not liked the live stream. It doesn't take anything for me to interact with me. It doesn't take anything for me to make friends with me, okay? So I would really appreciate that if we could be friends, if we could get to know each other on this live stream, okay? Thank you so much, Rawinda. I don't really know. Am I pronouncing your name very well? Is it Ravinda? I don't really know if I'm pronouncing your name very well. I'm not really good with some language pronunciation. Okay? But I hope I tried. So guys, what do you want us to talk about today? What do you want us to focus on today? Is there anything at all you want us to talk about? Because today, you're welcome, Wanda. Because today, I'm just blow. Like, should I say I'm empty? My brain. I was supposed to go to the store today. You all know I. Okay, for persons that don't know, let me repeat it. For persons that don't know me before, because I know a lot of persons. I come live regularly, and there are a lot of people that know me on my live stream, that have met me on my live stream. There are a lot of people I've met on my live stream, and we're very friendly. I'm just not happy today that most of them are not here. Most time they make my life so interesting. You see, when you communicate with people, especially on live streams, you get to know them. You get to, feel the vibes. But when everybody is mute, nobody is talking, nobody wants to get to know the other person, there won't be sweet vibes on the live stream. I've seen where I've connected a lot of people with their own brothers in their own country. Yeah, you can see two people from Kenya, you can see two people from South Africa, you can see two people from the US, and at the end of the live stream they get to connect with each other. You're welcome, Ravinda, right? Ravenda, Ravenda. I don't know if I'm getting that correctly. You can correct me if I'm wrong. So guys, so today I don't really know what to focus on. Because most time when I come up live, I either love cooking or I love connecting with people. That's if there are people that want to get to know me, and if there are people that want me to know them. Which is why every time I come up live, I always tell you, introduce yourself to me, your name, where you're watching from. Then I'll also tell you about myself. I love connecting with people. I love meeting a lot of people. And just imagine making 10 friends every day on YouTube. For a month, you've made over 100 friends. And by the time I'll come up live next time, I'll get a lot of friends that want to, spend quality time with me. So mostly if I don't cook, I'll be braiding hair. This hair, there was a live I did. This braid is rough anyway, but I braided this on one of my live sessions. So I braid, yeah. I cook. I've cooked on live before. I've cooked on one of my live streams. Yeah, I cook, I braid. I'm also a perfumer. Yeah, I love perfumes. Perfume oils though, and I love customization. I'm a very arrogant perfumer. So, no, should I say celebrity perfumer? Though I'm not a celebrity, but I would say I want to be a celebrity perfumer. So, guys, I don't really know what drove me. Yeah, Amanda, yeah, I love making friends. And definitely, Rawinda, when next I come up on my life and I see you, I'm not going to forget you, because I know, yes, I have a friend, Rawinda from India. Okay. So there are a lot of persons who ask me, why did you start the perfume business and all that. You all know that when you have passion for something, like if you want to start a business, I don't know for other places, but I'll talk about me. I'll talk about my place. I'll talk about my country. If you have a passion for something, you don't get to strive on that thing. Somebody can start up this business or can start doing something and to work so well for that person, and you yourself, you want to, pin into that stuff. You want to start up that same stuff, and at the end of the day you find out that thing you started won't grow. It won't favor you, probably because that was not what you're designed to do. That was not your purpose. Yeah, so firstly, you don't do what you hate. You can't do what you hate. Oh, I don't like cooking, but I have a friend that cooks and sells, and she's making it big time, so I want to open my own restaurant. And you don't know how to cook, you don't like cooking, you don't like anything about cooking, you don't like anything about food, but just because you have a friend who is successful in that business, you want to start up that business, and at the end of the day, guess what happens? You are going to fail on that business. You are going to fail on that business, not because business is not meant for you, but because that niche is not yours. So you see, when people ask me, Siri, why do you start up perfumes? I'll tell you, I have the love for perfumes. I love creating things. I love customizing things. So definitely, I just fell into that class. Yeah, I just fell into creating perfumes. In short, I just fell in love with perfumes. And secondly, it was a kind of capital friendly business, something I could start as a student. Yeah, yeah. You all know that it's not easy starting up a business as a student, especially when you don't have money. So you see, the perfume business is kind of student friendly, unlike some business that requires a lot of capital. Please, if you are just joining us, let's get to meet you, please. And guys, let's like the live stream, okay? I'm a bit under the weather. I'm under the weather, but anyway, I know I'll get better. So, perfume business is kind of student friendly, especially when you are in the university where you get to meet a lot of people, or you're in college and get to meet a lot of people who, love smelling nice. You can get to, market your products. It's a kind of student friendly business. So when I started perfume, I started it because of love I had for the business, not because of anything. And now, right now, I know, yes, I've not really grown. I've not really grown to that stage of, very, very big. But I know I'm going to get there with time. I know that, yeah, I'm going to get there. So, guys, are you okay? Let me ask. I don't know how I'm going to put that question, but let me ask: are you the business kind of person, or you're the kind of person that love working under a firm or under your government? What do you prefer? What do you think works more? Do you think the business owners have more money compared to the people that work under a firm, or people that work under the government? Because personally, yeah, when I started school, I had that mentality of, oh, I'm going to work under a firm, or I'm going to work under the government. But with time, I feel currently business have a upper hand. Business have a upper hand compared to, working in a firm or working in a government place. So what do you think? What do you think is more better? What do you think is more better? Do you think working in a firm is more better, or you think, oh, I'm so tired, my leg aches. Or you think working with a big government is more better? Well, I just graduated, but me, I don't think I'm going to wait for the government or the firm. I'm definitely going to start up in short, I've started my own small business, and I know, yeah, it has not gotten to where I want it to, but with time, it's going to get to somewhere big, I guess. Yeah, it's going to. So, um, what do you think? What do you think? Do you think business is more better compared to being a salary earner, being a monthly salary earner. Do I know? Yeah, there are people who work in a firm, or people who work with the government that have a lot of pay, like they pay them well. There are some firms that pay well, but personally I feel, okay, what message is this? Rwanda, I explained to you that I won't be doing that. Okay, that's not polite. It's not polite, okay? Please, if you are just joining us, let's get to know you on the live chat, okay? Tell me your name and where you're watching from, please. Let's get to meet you guys. So, me personally, I feel um, owning a business is better than working in a firm. Do I know there are some firms and there are some government enterprise, or should I say some government offices that pay so well? They pay so well, but I personally I feel owning a business is way better. And funny enough, do you guys know business have a lot of challenges? Like business have a lot of setback, and if you are not serious, or if you are not strong-minded, if you are not strong-willed, you might close down that business. Yeah, there are big businesses that shut down. Yeah, there are big businesses that shut down. I've seen a lot of businesses in Nigeria, big firms, big businesses that shut down because of, should I say, lack of management skill. I don't really know, but starting up a business is quite difficult, and it takes a strong-willed person to be successful in doing their business. And I don't really know. There are different places in. Okay, hello, Pristine. How are you doing? Are you done taking your bath? Please, if you are just joining us, let's get to know you. Let's get to know your name and where you're watching from. Okay. Okay. And please, guys, let's like the live stream. So, like what I was saying before, if there's anything you want to know, or you want me to talk about, you can let me know on the live chat, okay? So, like what I was saying before, I know in different places, like in different countries, there are different rules in setting up your own business. But I should say in Africa, I don't know if it's everywhere in Africa, but I should say here in Nigeria, every single, in short, there are a lot of businesses. Let me check this message. Hope it's not going to. Akram. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name very well, Akram. Hello. Let me get to know where you're watching from, please. Tell me where you're watching from. I don't know if I got your name accurately. Don't be angry if I mispronounce your name, okay? I'm finding it hard to pronounce a lot of names, especially native name from other countries. So bear with me if I don't call your name very well. So I feel if you want to start up a business, you should have passion for that business. You cannot just start up a business because you just want to start it up. You just see people starting it up. You should have a passion for it. Because if it's something you love, by the time you are folding off, by the time you are going down, that passion you have for that business will push you to want to do more. It's going to push you to do more, yes. But if it's something you don't love, at the end of the day, you'll be like, oh, I'm even tired of it. Let me just, yeah, I'm giving you guys, especially for those persons that want, especially you, Pristine. Pristine, you. I want you to start up your own business. Think about what you love. Think about something you love doing. So that even if maybe you're in your breaking point, you're in a point where you are tired of the business, or maybe there's a problem in the business, you can then that passion is going to drive you to do more. Yeah. You know how many challenges I've gone through, how many losses I've gone through, how many wrong strategies I've taken, how many, oh God, there are some that I even want to. No, if I should tell you that when I started my business, Christine, I won't lie, someone borrowed me that money. Initially when I started though, someone borrowed me 15,000. I will tell you the truth, I paid with interest. Walai, talai. And someone very close to me, someone like me, I know that I'm not supposed to, even pay interest. But I was shocked. This person borrowed me that money and he asked for interest. So that's why I'm saying that when you want to start business, you don't need to wait for anybody. You don't even need to wait for support from anywhere, because my dear, you won't get that support. Support yourself. Support yourself. And I know with time, maybe if you meet some other OGs, they'll want to support you. Yeah, because I remember as at last year, yeah, was it last year? Okay, 2023. My sister was the first person that actually supported me. Yes, I think she gave me 50,000 naira at the time. Later, she added another 50,000 naira by the time. So, guys, it was not easy, but do you know that growing 50,000 naira to 1 million naira in a business, growing 50,000 naira to 1 million naira takes a lot of strategies. It takes a lot of brainstorming. It takes a lot of zeal. Imagine you having just 100,000 naira, or maybe 100,000 naira converted to any amount in your country, because I know everybody here is not from Nigeria. Convert 100,000 naira to any amount in your country and start up a business with that. Imagine starting up a business with that. Okay, imagine starting up a business with $50. I think that's what everybody will understand. Imagine starting up a business with $50 and you want to grow that $50 to $500 in the space of 1 year, and you don't have any support. And it's from that money you are going to feed yourself. It's from that money you are going to clothe yourself. It's from that money you are going to pay other bills, utility bills, house bills, your house rent. And even when your parents go, oh, I'm not feeling fine, I need money, I've not eaten, blah 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 blah, you see from there and give to them. Do you think it's easy? Especially when you don't have anybody that will even sow a seed in your life. When you don't have anyone to sow a seed in your life. Pristine, I'm not in the stage to support anybody right now. I'm still broke. I'm still broke. Even by the time I have like 5 million naira or 10 million naira, wow. Then I will be call you, Pristine. Hello, Pristine, come and work for me. I'm going to pay you 100k. Yes, now. I'll tell you, come and work for me. I'll pay you 100k. That's if there's enough money. By the time I start making 5 million, 10 million every month, 100k no go be problem. Don't worry, Christine. I'm gonna be there for you. And it's from that money you are going to save up and start your own business. Think of something you love. If you are the type that love clothing, if you love clothing, you can start selling clothes. If you love cooking, you can start selling food or foodstuff item. You see, a lot of people do exportation, Pristine. A lot of people do exportation. If maybe I've not started my perfume business, I'm very sure food exportation would have been the business I would have started. Yeah. If I've not started my perfume business, I would have started a food business, because do you know even though there's not too much saturation in that market, there's not too much saturation in the food business. I see exportation, when you're exporting things from your country to another country, especially when it comes to food, especially African food. Wow. Because see, in most countries you barely see African food. And even when you see African food, yes, you are going to see African food, but they will be so expensive. So there are a lot of people outside the country, there are a lot of people who want African food, who wants your food, but they are unable to get it at a fair price. So then you can then start exporting to them, sorry. You can then start exporting to them and start earning in dollars. You think, sometimes there are some kind of business you will start then, the kind of grace that will follow you, even you will be shocked. But I know it's not for all business. I don't expect you to go and start up a biscuit business. Like a provision shop that you'll be having 5 naira profits. No. Start up a business that you know will shake table. A business that is not too saturated, and even if it's saturated, you can come out, you can be different. Bring out something different that will make people want to buy from you. So my dear, business is very important. Imagine that if you're a salary earner, the only time, sometimes, I won't lie, And even you self, you won't lie. If you're a salary earner here, before the month ends, before the month ends, before the month ends, you've calculated how you are going to spend your money. Some of you have spent your money before the month ends. You have spent your money. But if you're a business owner, even though you are broke today, you are broke tomorrow, you are broke next tomorrow, I'm very sure that before the month ends, at least that if you are a very very lazy business owner, a very 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 lazy business owner, at least you have like 5 orders. Because there are some business owners that sell 10 million, 5 million in a month. I've seen someone selling 50 million in a month. It's not me, but I've seen people, and those are the kind of people. I know they say when you follow people with like mind, you will think like mind. Like if you want to grow, if you want to grow yourself, yeah, you should follow people that are ahead of you. Fine, I know people will say when you are when you are growing, sorry, when you are growing, you should take a business advice from someone who was at the same level as you and have grown. Yeah, but that does not mean that you should go and you know think like people that are your level. If you want to grow, if you want to succeed, you think outside the box. You think different. That's why you see some people that are ready to pay a huge amount of money just to stay in a location where there are big brains, there are big people, there are high level of people, because they want to match up the standard of meeting those clients. Imagine me now moving from Delta State to Lekki. I want to start selling perfumes in Lekki. Don't you know that the minute I get to Lekki, I'm going to have a Lekki standard of thinking. I'm going to have a Lekki standard of pricing. I'm going to have a Lekki standard of everything. I want to think like them, behave like them, strategize like them. Yeah. So if you want to, grow, you need to leave some certain areas. That's why you see some people. Sure, to see wealthy people, they prefer to stay in a very far place, spend a lot of money in a very far place, build a house in a very far open area, an area where there are people having the same like mind as them, like higher like mind like them. I'm talking about wealthy people. Than for them to build a house in their village. Even if they should even build a house in their village, you won't see them there. Because why? They don't want to think like the people in the village. They don't want to think like the people in the rural area. They want to think higher. They want to grow higher. So when maybe you've limited yourself, that's why sometimes you see some people, they will come out and they will see people begging on the street. You know, people that have two complete legs and two complete hands. And the next thing they want to think is, why don't these people think outside the box? Because you know why? There's nobody to educate them. There's nobody to push them to think outside the box, and they are in a location where everybody thinks low. They have low thinking, so you don't expect them to have a high thinking when they're in a location where everything is low. So bringing the topic back, that is why you need me. Yeah, that is why you need me, because you see me, I love talking a lot. And if I want to dive into business talk, I love saying a lot. There's no how you are close to me. You see, there's no how you are close to me in real life, online, wherever you meet me. There's no how you'll be close to me. And you won't benefit a thing or two from me when it comes to thinking outside the box, when it comes to business thinking, when it comes to business strategies. Yeah, I love talking a lot when it comes to business, because I love business. If I should tell you, when I started school initially, yeah, I don't do super chat yet, Ravenda. I'm not monetized. Okay? When I'm monetized, I'm very sure I'll be able to do super chats, and I'm going to invite you, okay? So like what I was saying before, there's no how you not benefit from me. You say, they say birds of the same feather flock together. Yeah, when you're flocking with people that have um, low mental thinking, how should I explain that? When you flock with, when you are close to people that think low, that have low mentality, you are going to think just like them. I see a lot of people, they say, oh, school na scam, school my scam. My dear, let me tell you something. By the time you go to school, you are going to think different because your brain will be open. Your brain will be open to a lot of things that you've been thinking differently. Before I started school, I had a lot of thinking. I had a lot of things on my mind, and those things were not even pictured to I'm experiencing right now. I was picturing something different. All right, Ravenda. I was picturing something different on my mind. I was like, oh, when I'm done with school, I'm just going to, start up a business. Not even a business. I said I was just going to, look for a work, a white collar job. Just, everything will be okay. But gradually, when I started school, gradually I started thinking differently. I started thinking that in life you have to have, plan A, you have to have plan B. And if you are even a very smart person, you should have plan C. You should not just put all your eggs in one basket. Because by the time you start doing that, my dear, a lot of things is going to happen. And you will start telling yourself, if I can switch back time. And you guys know time is very precious. Like, time is so precious that if time should flip by, if time should flip by, you can't go back. You can't go back. So time is so precious. If there's anything you want to do today, if there's anything that you've been limiting yourself not to do, probably you're saying, oh, how am I going to start? How am I going to do this? Not bad things, so good things. Good things you're going to work. Things yeah, you can work on. I'm not talking about bad things. I'm not influencing bad things, yeah? Good things. If there's anything at all you want to do, be it business, be it your career, be it your school, please do it now. Because you see, time is very, very precious. And by the time maybe you start late, the next thing you'll be saying to yourself, or if by the time you not start at all, the next thing you'll be saying to yourself, oh, that thing Ngozi is doing, that thing Nkechi is doing, I wanted to start that, but I could not, just because of this, just because of that. And at the end of the time, you can't flip time back, because why? You've already started regretting it. Yeah, there are a lot of many of our parents you see today. Not all, not all, but a lot of our parents you see today, they have different things they have to say. They'll be like, when I was younger, I had a lot of opportunity, and this was what happened. I could not utilize it. I could not do this. I could not do that. You see, they say it's best you learn from experience. You don't have to experience something before you learn. And you see all those opportunities, if they were given, most of them, they will even say it with their mouth, that if they were given opportunity, they want to go back to those times. But they know it's already too late for them. They know it's no longer possible for them. There's no time for them anymore. And even if they want to start off that thing, when are they going to grow? There's no time for them. So you see why sorry. So you see why it's best to start up something you want to start up now. Abiolo, hello. Can you let me know where you're watching from, please? If you are just joining us, okay? So that is why I'm so sorry. So that is why, it's good to start up something you want to start up now. So, sorry, I had a very bad network. So there are lots of things, you see, these people would have done. A lot of things these people would have done, but they were unable to do it. Why? Because they lost that opportunity. And see, time is so precious that you can't take it back. It's not like those Chinese movies you watch where you see people get reborn into the past and they want to change the past. No, this is real life. You can't be reborn. You can't wind time back. You can't take time back. Which is why you see anything you want to start today, please start it. Even though you don't want to start it, Siri is telling you, Joyful is telling you to start it. Yeah, I am telling you to start it. Because see, it's going to be a beautiful thing when you start it. Yeah, You are going to appreciate you starting it. And when I'm saying start, I did not say it's going to be easy. It's never going to be easy. Nothing is ever easy. Nothing in this life ever comes easily. So you should know that you starting means you are going to go through challenges. You are going to go through pains. You are going to go through wars, silent battles. But you see, at the end of the thing, the Bible said those that wait on the Lord, they are the ones that is going to, enjoy the fruits of their labor. So it's same thing with business, same thing with your career, it's same thing with your life. If you are the type that is patient, you don't allow these things, you don't allow trials, you don't allow silent battles, you don't allow different things to cloud you, you don't allow these things to cloud you. Yeah, I'm having it, I don't know why I clicked on